Si sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote, tengo que bailar contigo hoy. Oops, that for another time. I'll do my singing for another time. Right now, we need to learn some Scrabble. So, hello everyone, my name is Suresh, aka Scrabble Man. So, I've prepared something for you today. I've already prepared my notes, and we're just going to discuss. Um, we're going to discuss hotspots and premium squares today, and I hope this will be beneficial for you. So let's get right into it without much further ado. I'll also like to say that these notes should be made available to you in different formats, PDF, JPEGs. I'll put the links below this video, and then you should be able to get the notes yourselves. Okay? All right. So let's get right into it. Hotspots. You are probably well aware of all the premium squares or colored squares on a Scrabble board. Okay, so I have a Scrabble board right here with me. So this is a Scrabble board, and you have different colored squares. You have the red one, the light blue one, the dark blue one, the pink one. Okay, so basically, if you put your tiles on any one of those squares, I'm sure you know the basic rules. So, but just in case someone is new to the game, let me just quickly run through what they do. Okay, so first of all is the double letter square, the light blue ones. Yeah, so basically, if you play a word on a double letter square, the letter that actually falls on the double letter square, that's the only letter that gets doubled. So if you played, for example, fan, F-A-N, F-A-N, sorry, you're going to only see the mirror image, so I hope this makes sense. F-A-N, F scores 4 points usually, but because it fell on a double letter square, F gains 8 points now. So 8, 9, 10. 10 points for fan. Okay, A and N score 1 point each. Okay, so nothing happens to their scores, individual scores for A and N. It's only the F that gets doubled because it's on a double letter square. Okay, next we move on to the triple letter square. So if I did the same here, if I played F, A, N along this triple letter square, either vertically or horizontally or vertically, so that scores me 12 for the F because it's a triple letter square. The letter that fell on the triple letter square gets tripled, to say the least. 12, 13, 14. A scores 1, N scores 1. Their scores don't get affected, okay? Just the face value of their scores gets added, okay? Next, we'll look at the double word square, okay? The pink ones, and also mind you, the center square. The center square is also a double letter square. It's not explicitly mentioned, but it is in fact a double letter square, all right? So if I played fan again, F-A-N, along this double letter square, this time the score for the entire word gets doubled. So first I add up the entire score for the word, which is 4, 5, 6, 4 for the F, A, N, that's 6, and then I double it by 2. Okay, so that's 12 points for fan. Okay, last but not least, in fact this is the most important premium square, this is the triple word square. The triple word square, the red ones along the ends of the board, the edges, okay. So the triple word square. So if I did choose to play fan, let me do it vertically this time. F-A-N, so that's 4, 5, 6 times 3 this time. Okay, this is the most valuable premium square. So 6 times 3, 6 for the word fan, and times 3, that's 18 points. Okay, so those are the basics. Okay, so those are the premium squares that you find on a Scrabble board. Okay, let's see what else we have here. You may be well adept at using these to your advantage to maximize your score. I'm sure most of you are quite aware of as to how you'd use these squares. Triple word square, yeah, just a special note on the triple word square. Like I mentioned to you before, it is the most valuable premium square. So whenever you are able to gain access to those triple word squares, those dark red squares, take them up as soon as you can. Okay, so this is just an example. It's quite easy example here. So this is a part of a board, the top half of the board, or the top part of the board, and as you can see, let me not spoil it for you. Let me just make this a little puzzle as to the best of my ability. So let me just look at the words that are already there. So the only triple word squares that are available, I hope you could recognize the triple word square just by the colors. I hope I didn't get a better resolution image, but I'm sure you can manage with this. So this is the triple letter square that is available. So you really ought to try and place something along that triple letter square, and these are the letters that are available to you. And yeah, so this in this particular move, the opponent has chosen to play curb. So this is purely based on the score. Okay, so let's worry about all other factors different time. For now, we'll just worry about the best score. So curb scores very well. There are obviously some of you experts are probably shouting out bingos and all of that, but this video is done at a very basic level, so I'm not going to discuss any funny words here. Okay, so curb is 30 points. Okay, so the triple word score on the top left corner on the board. Yep, so that's quite easy to understand. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay, this section is titled doubling up. Okay, I'll explain to you what that means. All right, so basically, whenever you play a word along these premium squares, you try and play them in a way whereby you are able to utilize the premium square twice, not only once. Okay, curb in that previous occasion, in the previous example, scored 30 points just for the word curb. But then you could play words in a way whereby you are able to double or triple the score for the word or for the letter for two separate words. Okay, so we're just going to see how this is done. Okay, just look at this example here. All right. Yes. So this little example here. Again, this is a double letter square. The pink squares are the double letter square. So there's cut being played there. A very useful word for most of you seasoned Scrabble players. You probably are well aware that it's a very useful Q word. There are not many words, Q words without the U. So QAT is a very useful word. So, but there is a double letter square, right? Double word square right beneath it. Okay, right under it. So you could, most players, what they would do is just put an I. Again, a very nice Q word, QI, and score 22 points. 10 points for the Q, 1 point for the 1 point for the I. So 22 points, 10 plus 1, 22 times 2, because it's a double word square. All right. Now look at how this word has been played. F-I-E. F, as you know, scores 4 points. All right. So 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 times 2 first for the word F-I-E. So that's okay. So I'm just going to show the comments also, which is to the right of those sections of those boards. So then you can follow me. I'll explain this nice and slowly for you. All right. The Q is next to a double word square. The player chooses to play Phi, F-I-E, forming Q-I and A-E in the process. Q-I and A-E as well. All right. The letter I is common to both Q-I and F-I-E. See that letter I, which is fallen on the double word square. Okay. Therefore, it's common to both words Q-I and F-I-E. But more importantly, crucially, because it fell on the double letter score and it also was part of both words, the entire score for both words get doubled. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do here. We're going to double up on the premium squares. All right. So that's 10, 11 times 2, 22 for QI, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 2, 12 for the word Phi, and also you've got to add the score AE, the score for AE, which is just 2 points. It's just the face value of those tiles, 2 points. A is 1 point, E scores you 1 point. But if you add up scores for all the different words, that scores you 36 points. That's really good, isn't it? Okay, so that's what we're trying. That's what you're going to try and do. We're going to try and double up on these premium squares. Okay.